Welcome to my channel. My name is Sylvia. Can you guys hear the air? I really hope you guys can, but if you can, I'm really sorry. It's just really hot in here and I have nowhere else to film right now, so yeah. I'm so awkward. I don't know why I'm being so awkward right now. Just thank you so much for coming to my channel. I can't wait for you guys to see all the videos I have planned, and I'm really excited for this channel. So let's get into today's video. I'm gonna talk about some things about myself for you guys to get to know me while we try new makeup. I'm already gonna open it. Let me show you guys. So I recently did an order at Sephora, which is one of my all-time favorite places in the whole entire universe, and it's because right now they have their Rogue sale or something, and I finally came down to buying some of the things that I've been wanting for a while. And one exciting thing that I'm so glad I got my hands on this time, but I'm really excited to try all this new makeup while getting some facts about myself and for you guys to get to know me. That way we can be, I don't know, friends. I hope. Okay, so let's get straight into the package. I bought it, I think, a week ago. And one thing about me is I will be saving my money. I made sure that I did get this during that sale, and then on top of that I also did Klarna. Klarna, if you're watching this, I am your girl. I will be there and I will use Klarna for life. At my job, whoever needs help with Klarna, if my store manager's not there, they'll come to me. They'll be like, Sylvia, can you tell us how to use Klarna, because they know how much I use Klarna. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is just me absolutely loving Klarna. Before I continue, my lips are dry as hell. Open this up already because I'm so excited. I forget how much brown paper Sephora puts in here. I usually just go into the store because, again, I love Sephora, and it's one of those places that I love going inside for and not needing to order online unless it's needed. But this, I made sure I did order online because I was so scared that I was not going to get it, and it was either I wait till my next pay period or I use Klarna. I'm so excited. I love getting new makeup. Am I good at it? No. But do I love it? Yes. First things in here, I used 100 of my points because I've actually been wanting to get this specific liner, but I was always like, I don't want to spend the money. I have ones that I like. I don't need it. But then I saw that it was on the 100 one, and it was either the headband that everybody uses, so everybody and their mom, and I'll put it right here, or I get the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in 0. It's in the color 0. Really excited. I recently got into black water liner. So yeah, I really wanted to try this out today. I don't think I'll use it today, not for the look that I'm going for today, but I definitely will try it in a different video, so stay tuned for that. Next is something I've been wanting to use for so long. Again, these are literally items that I've been wanting to get myself for so long, and I always missed every single sale. So now that I finally got it, I'm ready. But it's going to be the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade Fair, I think. Up next, we have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Whatever Walnut. I really like this. When I saw this as a lip liner on the Sephora website, I was like, oh my god, that looks absolutely beautiful. So I made sure I got this for sure, because I've been looking at, what's their other popular shade? Anywhere Caffeine, I think. I'm gonna put it right here. I don't remember the name, but I'm gonna put it right here. And that's what I've been really wanting, but I do already have a bunch of darker lip liners, so I was like, I don't really need that. And this one just looks so cute and appealing to me, so I really hope this one works out for me. Next, I've been wanting to find a good new lip liner, so I did splurge for this one, and I got the Tom Ford Lip Color Rouge in the shade Blush Nude, and I'm so excited for this. But anyways, I know I've said I was excited for every single product, but this one, this right here, this is the main reason why I even placed an order. This is something I've been wanting for the past year since I found out about it. I don't know when it actually released, but I know for sure I wanted this last year, and I didn't get my hands on it because it's limited edition. But God bless this. Like, I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna set it out again for the launch for the Sephora sale. And we got it. Let me take it out of the packaging first. Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette. Give it a round of applause. Round of applause for this beauty right here. Right here. Round of applause, everybody, right now. I am not an eyeshadow girly. I have, I believe, just 2 eyeshadow palettes. The first one is the Makeup by Mario, the Nudes palette, and then the other one is a Patrick Ta, I think it's Patrick Ta 2. Yeah, Patrick Ta 2 palette, and those are my ride or dies. I do use them a lot when it comes to eyeliner, like eyeshadow wise, but I just needed this. I needed this in my life. This was a need. It was not a want, none of that. It was a need, and I'm so glad I actually have it in my hands right now. Let's get started. Alright, I'm back. I'm also using a fresh new beauty blender for this video because why not? It's a little special. It's like spongy. And I just have a paper towel to 1, put my stuff on, and 2, you know, just to leave it on there. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm like, so all-time favorite moisturizer is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream thing. So good. I absolutely love this. It's literally no other words other than it's the best thing ever. A couple facts about me. My name is Jazmin. I actually want to kind of go by Jazmin on my channel. I feel it's funny because I used to work at a dealership, and one of my first clients ever, I forgot what her name was, but when we ended up getting her credit application and everything, we saw that her name was something different, and we were kind of like, oh, what, you know, is this your first name, middle name? Because we just didn't see. She just put the first name and last name, and she was just kind of like, well, I have a middle name and I've never gone by it until I realized, well, why do I have a middle name if I'm not going to use it? So I might as well use it for the rest of my year. So I only say my name as my middle name. And I thought that was super cool. So when I restarted my YouTube channel, I kind of want to go more by Jazmin. I'm 22 years old. I just turned 22 this year. My birthday is August 2nd, and I absolutely love my birthday. And I guess if you guys can tell, my sinus, you guys all know why. I'm a Leo. I absolutely love my birthday, and it's not so much, I love the birthday activities, the dinners, the ambiance, the celebration. And it's not just my birthday that I love to celebrate, it's every single person who's in my life. I love celebrating birthdays. I love going out for them. I love being there for them. I love celebrating birthdays. So I completely understand if you don't, for many reasons, but for me, it's just my thing, and I absolutely love it. By the way, if you guys are wondering where I'm looking for my makeup, I have my makeup in the Ziploc bag. I don't have a makeup bag. I mean, like, I do, but I don't, if that makes sense. I only use it for traveling, but when I'm here at home, I don't use it. I already forgot what I was talking about. One of my favorite hobbies to ever do is read or go to Disneyland. And yes, I made going to Disney a hobby for myself. I have the Inspire key, and I really love that one because I get to go as often as I want to. Obviously not holidays. Well, I can go during holidays, just like not the week of Christmas, I believe, but can't complain. I absolutely love it. I didn't get to go during 2020, and then when it was time to go back in there, I was like, I am going. I do not care. I will be there. So I actually, once passes were released again, when Disney finally opened up and they had their pass holder thing again, I made sure I was the first one. One thing about me, I was gonna be the first. So they get them the first round that they went live, and I was so excited. I was so happy. And I remember when I first went, I went by myself. I think it was that same month. I didn't wait. I was just like, I'm putting my reservation and I'm going. Funny story, when I first got my Disney pass, I got it 3 months before COVID hit. So it was around January, and obviously COVID hit in March. And it was so funny because the only reason why I was pissed, it wasn't because it closed down. No, obviously not. I was just mad because I never got the actual pass holder key thing. Obviously now we just have them on our phones and they don't actually have a physical copy, but I was just so mad. I was like, dang it, I missed out. I was like, you know what, whatever, we'll just wait until it comes back up. And that was also the time when it was $85 per month for the highest tier, and now it's $133 a month. But anyways, my second hobby is reading. I absolutely love reading. I did recently hit a slump though, just a tiny slump. I know I hit my slump. So this series, this universe, if you guys are not aware of, it is called the Magnolia Parks universe, and it is my absolutely favorite universe and favorite series ever, next to Six of Crows, my duology. And it's actually one of those books, my second favorite book. My first favorite book will forever hold first place. It's The Night Circus, but my second favorite book is The Great Undoing. And when I read The Great Undoing, here's a couple clips of that. I'll actually post a whole video because I did do a reading vlog for that, but here's a couple clips for me reading that. Oh shit. But just look at me. I'm completely stressed. I'm sad. I'm teary. I'm happy. I'm literally all the emotions, and I haven't felt a book made me feel like that in such a long time. And so when I finished reading that book, the only thing that I wanted to do next is read the next book, which isn't out until February, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, Jessa Hastings is coming out with a book called Never in December, but which I'm obviously getting because I absolutely love Jessa Hastings' writing. It's so beautiful and so magical. But I want to read that 5th book, and it's not out till next year, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get there soon, eventually. But yeah, I know that's the reason why I got into reading slump, because oh my god, guys, like I just genuinely, there hasn't been a book that's gotten me that excited like that one has. I have Hispanic parents who every time I joke about having tattoos around, they're always like, and it's so funny, but I feel like I think it's me. I really do think like it will fit me, and it will fit my just not aesthetic, but just kind of like me. I really love to express myself, and I think just having like little things on my arm would feel great. I think they're so fun, and I think they're just so creative. Even the ones that don't have meanings behind them, I think when you just genuinely like something and you do it, that's also really cool to me, and I love just seeing everybody's tattoos. So one thing about me is I will sing, especially when I'm a little under the influence. And what I mean by that is that I like always make sure I have specific songs that I will sing. So I have 3, and I have one for kind of each occasion. If I'm just, in a happy mood, I'm ready to go, it will be El Aventurero. It's so fun. It's so just funny to sing that song. Second song, okay, I love Adele. Okay, I love Adele. And I love All I Ask, okay? I think some of you guys may know where I'm going with this. But All I Ask, Bruno Mars version, it is so freaking good. Do you ever just makeup hacks and then just hope for the best that you're doing them correctly? Because that is me every single time. And then All I Ask by Bruno Mars, though, it would also be Unchained Melody. Oh my god, by who? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. By who? I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I have it. I know it's something brothers. Give me 1 second. The Righteous Brothers. Okay, I just don't want to be wrong. So it's All I Ask, El Aventurero, Unchained Melody, and then if I really want to feel kind of like if I'm the artist and I'm the one performing, it would be Make You Feel My Love by Adele. That song, I always embody myself as if I'm the one who even wrote the song and everything. Just kind of like, I'm in, I'm in. Don't pay that nigga songs in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a video. Do you ever just makeup hacks and then just hope for the best that you're doing them correctly? Because that is me every single time. I see some niggas attack and don't end up making it back. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had didn't last, damn baby. Yeah. Where did these niggas be at when first new product that we get to use? I'm so excited. Beautiful little whatever this is called, pressed powder. Ooh, she is stunning. Look at that. Is it just me, or is anybody a hoarder for packaging? Here we go. Let me use this up. Do I look different? Does it look really good? I love it. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I think it looks good, and I love it. One thing I will forever boast about, and because it was one of the most amazing memories that I have ever made, and it will forever be a core memory for me, is seeing Drake in concert in North Carolina. It is so crazy, and shout out to my friend Joshua, because if it wasn't for him, this wouldn't have been possible. And it's just insane on how this all even happened and occurred. So I remember my store manager was telling me that she wanted to go to North Carolina because she wanted to go see her friend. I was like, oh my god, like I just want to go see Drake, because by the time that we were talking about it, this LA show had already passed. So I unfortunately did not go to that show, obviously, and it wasn't working out. One thing about me, I was like, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. I'm gonna see him in concert. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna see him in concert. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I'm gonna see him. And it actually lined up perfectly, because at the time we actually did have to go to North Carolina, her and I. So then I reached out to my friend and I was like, and it's funny how I met him too. I met him at my job. So I work at a job where you sell kind of more sweater wise. You sell more sweaters basically. So like rainwear, parkas, all that stuff. And he was in there and he was actually buying a wind wall jacket, which wind wall just technically means a windproof jacket. He goes, oh, like I really like this jacket, I'm gonna use it for the rain because I'm actually going to New York. And I was kind of like, this isn't a rain jacket, sir. And he was just kind of like, oh, it's not. And I was like, no, but let me show you which ones they are, so that way you can actually get the right one. I don't want you getting something that's not going to be useful for you. So I didn't want him to take it, and then it's like he's all drenched, and he's probably going to be like, it's that girl from the store who let me go like this. So I was like, we're not going to let you go like this. I said, oh, like where are you going? He was just like, I'm going for New York, I'm going on tour. And I was like, oh my god, that's so sick. So in my head, I actually thought he was the singer. Like I thought he was the one performing. And I was like, oh cool, like with who? I just wanted to like maybe like other artists, whatever. And he goes, with Drake. And I was kind of like, huh? I'm like, I'm sorry. And one thing, like, for me, I cannot hear that well. Like, genuinely cannot hear. And it has to do a lot when I was younger, that I would blast my music in my ears, and I still do to this day, especially when I go to the gym. So I think that's what definitely affected me. And it's more one ear than the other. It kind of vice versa is which one wants to be silent on that day. But for the most part, I genuinely need people to speak up a little bit. And I don't mean that in a rude way. It's just I want to hear the person, I just can't really hear them. I was like, huh? And I mean, in my defense, he was also whispering, and I completely understand why he would whisper, you know, I get it, you know, especially when I found out. And he was just kind of like, you're with Drake. And I was like, I'm so sorry, like I'm really gonna need you to just say it just a tad bit louder, because I cannot hear you. He just speaks up a little bit, so he just goes, with Drake. It just like still in a very soft tone, but now he's just saying it a little louder. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. Like I didn't want to come off as a girl who's kind of like, ooh, like let me see if you can get me in, because that's not me. That's just and honestly I was not expecting anything from when I did first meet him. And then I'm ringing him up and he's kind of like, do you like Drake? And I was like, yeah, like I love Drake, I'm actually trying to go see him in concert. And I had already mentioned to my boyfriend too that I really want to go see Drake. I thought it would be so sick, because one thing about Drake, I know he performs. I know he does. Kind of waiting towards the day of to purchase any tickets, which is true. I usually do that when I know I'm gonna go somewhere. I just purchase closer to the date, because sometimes prices do drop. Not all the time, but sometimes. And so he's kind of like, oh well, like what's your Instagram? Let me know, I could probably get you into the guest list. I was like, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. I just leave it alone, you know. I see his stories and it's so sick, so cool. My boss, I never told her this story, but then when her and I are talking about this, I'm kind of like, wait, like I know a guy, let me text him if he's gonna be there, because in my head I just, you know, I don't know how that works, okay? I just wanted to see like if he was for sure gonna be there, you know, maybe he wasn't gonna go to some shows, because in my head I was like, oh, some of them have days off and they just switch off and they always have production, you know. So I was just making sure that he's gonna be there. So I DM him, I'm like, hey, by the way, me and my boss are heading out to North Carolina, just wanted to know if you're gonna be there as well, that way we can see if we can meet up, grab some dinner. And he's like, I'm actually gonna be there for the entire tour, so yes, I'll be there. And I was like, perfect, just want to let you know we're trying to go to the Drake concert, but we'll see. And he's like, have you guys gotten the tickets yet? And I was like, no, we're probably gonna see towards the day of. And it was still a month out, I believe, a little over a month. And so he's like, wait, don't do anything, give me a couple hours, I'm gonna see what I can do. And I was like, and so a couple hours passed by, you know, we're working, we're chilling. He sends me a DM and he's like, can I give you a call? And I was like, yeah, of course, give me 1 second, I'm doing something right now. So I'm like, hey, what's up? Sorry, I was busy. And then he's just like, no, it's okay. I just want to let you know that you and your boss are gonna go see Drake. I was like, what in the world is happening right now? There's no flipping way. And I was like, are you kidding? Like, are you lying? I was like, you know, I was just so in shock. I was just like, no, like, you're going. Just being so grateful, because I wasn't expecting anything of it. Genuinely just trying to see if he was going to be there, that way we can meet up with him, because it's always nice to meet new people anyways. I'm sure he was probably going to bring some of his friends. We can meet them, meet new people, and that's what our goal was. He told me that, I was like, oh my god, it's so freaking sick. Everybody around us is kind of just like, what if it doesn't happen? What if he's lying? I was like, that'd be so funny. Imagine he's like, we're flying out there, and then on the show day we meet up with him. He's kind of like, joke's on you, we're not taking you in. And we've like thought of every single possible like thing. We thought of everything, and I was just kind of like, I mean, well, if it happens, then you know it happens. There's really nothing we can do at that point. We'll just buy our ticket, and that's pretty much it. Before I continue though with my story, we're gonna open this baby up right now. Okay, let's open it. Let's open her up. You guys saw it first because I can't see from here. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Look at all those shades. Oh my god, this is literally ethereal. This is absolutely stunning. I'm gonna go in maybe with this like tan shade first, as I see everyone usually do, kind of like all over shades. North Carolina is absolutely stunning. We went to Charlotte, absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. I would love to go back and visit and try new things. They had the best brunch spot I've ever tried in my life, the best bacon in my life, everything. It was called Snooze AM, and they actually have it in Orange County, so I'm definitely going because I need to be there. But I hope it's just as good as it was in North Carolina, because it was chef's kiss. We take an Uber to Spectrum Center, and then we're just waiting down the street where he's telling us to meet up with him. We see him, we actually meet his friend who knows Katy Perry, and I remember telling him, I was like, you're the guy who knows Katy Perry, and his name's Anthony. Super cool guy, super sick. And then there's a cop going by, right? There's a cop going by, and then it just starts, you know, there are little lights go on, right? Light show, whatever. And then right behind them is 2 different cars, but I did not see those cars. Like, I just saw the cop. But the only reason why I say that there's 2 different cars, and the reason why I know about them is because, okay, so picture this. We're right here, right? This is our little thing. And this is an alleyway right here, and this is like where everybody's going through backstage, where production gets to go in there, and also Drake. Do you see where I'm going with this? We're right here, and these are the cars, right? And they go in, and then Joshua is so casually just like, oh, that's Drake right there. I'm looking, and I'm like, and Jocelyn's just laughing. She's just like, there's no way. And I'm like, Jocelyn, that's Drake right there. Now that is Drake right now. And she was like, no. And I was like, yes, that's freaking Drake. I was, oh my god, I remember we just stood there for I believe 3 minutes, just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Then he gives us our tickets, and we find out we're GA. Could not have been more blessed. We get to the venue, we end up meeting these 3 amazing girls. They're so sweet, so kind. We ended up hanging out with them for the rest of the night, because these 3 other girls ended up coming in with the guys as well. So we decided to get merch on the second day, because shout out Joshua, he got us in for 2 nights. So freaking thankful for that. And we're just getting Domino's pizza because I was really hungry. Here's a visual of that. So Anthony, actually the sperm handler, that we called him Spermy because he actually is the one who lets go of the sperm. So every time he let out the sperm, I was like, that's Anthony. Every single time he had a chance, he came down and kind of told us like, all right, he's gonna be here, he's gonna be at this section. Went to his little DJ clubbing little booth. He told us to go right before, like right at the front. We're right at the gate, we're right at the front. And guys, Drake looks at my camera. Will forever be one of my favorite core memories for life. Could have not been possible if it wasn't for Sir Joshua, so shout out to him. He'll never see this, but shout out to him because I'm glad I got to experience it with my boss, one of my favorite people ever. And yeah, anyways, I'm going in with the pink shade. You guys can't really see it, but it's really pretty, and I don't care. I love this palette. I don't do eyeshadow, guys. I literally just do eyeshadow today because of the palette. No mirror, acting all professional. Yes. So I love Christmas, but one thing I love about Halloween is literally the idea of dressing up. Best thing about Halloween, because you get to see everyone's creativity literally come alive, especially those who go completely out. So I was upset at myself and I didn't do that this year. Realizing how much fun everyone's Halloween weekend was, I got a little FOMO. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that next year. I love anything outdoors. Hiking, running, anything activity that has to do with outside, I'm in love with. I'm hoping to go to Yosemite next year to finally do Half Dome for the first time because I'm really excited about that. And my coworkers usually do an annual trip, so I hope I get to do that next year for sure. Now we're getting up to the last step, which luckily goes together. I do have another lip liner beside me just in case this is a little too light for the lipstick, but I'm so excited. My celebrity crush is Chris Evans, and I love his relationship with his now wife, and I swear if I ever meet that man in person, it's over. It's literally gonna be one of my dream goals for sure. Next to being on Dancing with the Stars. I know I'm not a star, but Dancing with the Stars is literally one of my favorite shows of all time next to The Office. I love everything that surrounds dancing. I actually used to choreograph a quinceañera, like I didn't do some this year. Literally have such a passion for dancing, so if I'm ever a star, ever, or they do a Dancing with the Nobodies, I will be there. I love the color. My camera's dying. It's literally dead. There's like nothing else going for it right now. That is fancy. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's the perfect nude. This is literally what I was looking for. I love it. Alrighty guys, I have to be Speedy Gonzalez right now because my camera is literally dying right now. I'm so glad that we got to chit chat a little bit. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. This was the finished look. But thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Adios!